dealing with some tech stuff here. I don't know why this bubble is showing up for me, but it's all good. It's all good. Happy Hump Day to you. I'm Jenda Tracy, the founder of Women Thriving with MS, and I just thought I'd pop in today to talk to all of you MSers about Wednesday, whether you are still working or working part-time or have retired early or can't work anymore. What does Wednesday mean to you? Is it a hump day? Is it just like another day of the week? Does it just blend in to everything else that's going on? For myself, I like to think of Wednesday as a day of reflection, kind of coming into midweek. I know it's not exactly midweek. As someone who used to have jobs working and then became self-employed and now work less because of MS fatigue, sometimes if I don't have that structure, it really throws me off in my day. I don't know if you can relate to that, but that can be utterly frustrating at times. And other times I'm like razor focused. How about you? How's your Wednesday going? How's your hump day going? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed? Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed? I want you to have some reflection as you watch this video today about how things are going for you at this point in your week. You might not actually be watching this on Wednesday. You might end up watching this on another day, and that's okay too. But it is a time that I like to reflect. And today in particular is a day where I'd like to celebrate with you something very exciting, because I have been working away on something very special for women that live with MS. And as you know, this is the Women Thriving with MS YouTube channel. So that's why I'm talking about women here. I know that there are many people that watch this channel, but that's if you're bringing that up, I'm just saying, because there are some people that say, why are you not including us? Well, the channel is Women Thriving with MS. Anybody can watch it, but that's who I'm speaking to. I'm a woman. I live with MS. I've been living with MS for over 12 years now. And one of the things that I found frustrating in my own life was, after being diagnosed and experiencing the trauma of that, which I'm sure many of you have experienced trauma from being diagnosed. That's a normal thing to have happen if no one has acknowledged that to you. Is that at a certain point, I realized that people just either were uncomfortable with me talking about multiple sclerosis, they just didn't get it, or they just simply wanted to tell me how I could heal myself and send me a link and send me on my way. And none of that really worked for me. I don't know about yourself. Well, how's that for you? You can write in the comments and let me know. So I had to figure out ways to effectively communicate that would help me to connect better with people, and also to feel seen and heard. We all as human beings need to feel seen and heard. That's normal to have that need in your life. The fact is that some people are never going to be able to see you as you are, or hear you, or understand you. And some of those people are going to be people that you meet on the street. They might see you out shopping and see that you're walking a little differently, or you're using a walking device, or something's going on and they don't understand it, and they're going to judge you. But you're probably never going to see them again, and it really doesn't matter. We can't really be impacted by that in a way that is going to be overall damaging, because those people really, it doesn't matter what they think. That's their own crap, it's not anything to do with you. It's their own stuff that they are projecting onto you. And when I created this masterclass, which I'm launching today, the Feeling Understood masterclass, which is all about the communication tools that I have been using in my own life. And when I was up against this wall and not able to deal with people, how they responded to me, like, oh, you look really well today, or get well soon. And you're like, oh, I have MS, I'm not going to get well soon. I realized I had to go out there and learn how to communicate better, because I was just a nut bar. And that wasn't working out for me. I was making bad decisions. I lacked confidence. I I didn't feel self-assured. It's like my mental footing was really off, as well as my footing as well at that time. And so I needed to find ways to communicate better so that I could feel more empowered in my own life. And what I did was I started taking a nonviolent communication workshop over a period of a year, here and there. And I would get together, well, on the phone, very convenient, laying down on my sofa with buddies and practice these techniques of empathy and what you would call resonant language, to connect and resonate with someone, to give someone else empathy. And you know what? In the beginning, it was very messy and I wasn't good at it at all. But the more I practiced, the better it got, the easier it was for me. And the more that it got easier, the more confidence I had. And through learning that and other communication tools and taking courses, I realized that the big piece was, not only do we want others to be able to put themselves in our shoes, that's very important, but we need to be able to have the ability to put ourselves in other people's shoes. And I find that one of the things that really shifted for me post-diagnosis is that I really looked at the world through a completely different lens. And that lens was more of, first of all, recognizing my own suffering, and then recognizing that other people, whether they had MS or not, were also suffering in their own way, different ways, like maybe financially or other health issues or relationship issues or whatever, but like hard stuff. And I was able to go, wow, like everybody in some way or some way or shape or form is suffering and not happy at certain periods of their life, because life is a roller coaster. And that helped me give context and develop some empathy at a basic level. But it wasn't until I committed and took these communication courses that I was able to really dial into techniques and also to develop my own communication techniques. And that's what I want to celebrate and share with you today. I want to give you the master class for a limited amount of time. I'm going to give that to you. There'll be a link below in the comments. And I want you to have it. I want you to be able to learn these 3 tools, communication tools. You can watch the whole masterclass and then decide which tool would support you the most and see how it works for you. For me, having these tools under my belt, literally, I feel over time that I've been able to be more self-assured, more confident. In fact, even before MS, I think in some ways I lacked some level of confidence, and then it just went down from there. And over the years, as I've worked on learning and communicating more effectively and getting my needs met because I'm feeling more seen and heard, that I also feel more empowered in my life. And I want that for you. I want you to feel more empowered in your life. If you have had a conversation in the last week or last month where you really felt frustrated, and it's somebody in your life that you do want to have a connection with, that you value that person, or their family member, that they're a family, and you want to have a better relationship with them, then you are going to find these tools very helpful. The first tool, which is context setting, is about being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes so they can put themselves in your shoes. And by doing that, what you're building is you're building a nice, sweet, juicy connection between you and this other person. And that can be a beautiful thing because you feel it in your body in a different way than when you feel shunned by somebody. And that, when you feel that sort of negative stuff coming at you, when you can't connect with a person in the way that you'd like to, it really takes, it makes the body tense, and that can be very taxing to your system on top of dealing with day-to-day MS symptoms. So I'm inviting you to pop on click the link. All you have to do is click the link, you put in your first name and your email address, and you'll be right away sent an email, and you just click on that button and it will take you right to a website page with the master class. And it's about an hour, a little over an hour long. So if you need to pause it or come back to that link later, you can. But I invite you to ideally watch it all the way through if you can, or halfway and come back to it, whatever your brain can handle, and see what you learn. I bet that you're going to experience, I bet that you are going to experience at least one aha moment from the beginning of the masterclass to the end. That for sure. And that's even before you pick a tool and start practicing that tool. That's how strongly I believe in what I've created for you based on my own life experience. And I'm super stoked that you're going to have a chance to get access to the Feeling Understood Masterclass. So be sure to grab that link and get it now, because it will only be available for free for a short period of time. Eventually I will be charging for it, and it will be probably around 39 bucks. So I really want you to have it for free. That's what I wish for you. This is my life work, is to really support women and empower them to live a better life with MS. And you know what? We need frameworks. We need our brain to be actively learning. An MS brain loves that, to learn, even if it's just in small chunks. It is a gift, and I want you to have this gift. So I'm Jenda Tracy. Get the Feeling Understood Masterclass. Click that link. Check in the comments if you can't find it anywhere else. And I'll see you soon. And write comments below if there's anything here that resonates with you today. Give a thumbs up. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And then you can get more love around supporting you to be empowered and living your best life with MS. All right, so I will see you later. Now I got to figure out how to stop this live video. That could be interesting here. We'll see how that goes. All right, let's see. I don't even know how to do this. Okay, I'm going to take the camera off now. Here we go. And see what has to happen next. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, I'll see you later. I figured out how to stop the streaming.